French long-distance swimmer, that's Ben Lecomte, is seeing firsthand the true cost of plastic pollution in our oceans. The 52-year-old is swimming to San Francisco through what's known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Lecomte and his team are estimated to have collected already some 17,000 pieces of microplastic so far on their journey. Well, to find out a little bit more about this story and look at it a little bit deeper, we're joined now by Sarah Royer. She's a marine biologist from the University of California. So good morning to you, Sarah. Thanks for joining us here on Good Morning Europe. Can you first of all paint us a picture of what exactly Ben Lecomte is swimming through right now?
So Ben Lecomte is actually in the North Pacific Garbage Patch, which is a soup of plastic, so very high concentrations of macro and microplastic that can be found at the surface of the vortex.
And what is he learning from what he's collecting there, from all this data that he's gathering? How will that help people like you with your research?
So the team of Ben is currently sampling for our team at Scripps Institution of Oceanography. They sample for microplastic using a manta trawl that will scoop the surface of the ocean. And they also collect microfibers. So it's basically water sample that will contain synthetic fibers coming from our clothes to see the concentration that we can find out there in the open ocean.
And Sarah, are the findings worse than expected?
Well, at the moment, we don't have all the data with us, so it's difficult for us to analyze them. But from what I heard from the crew, they find a tremendous high amount of microplastic every day in a manta trawl of 30 minutes long in the water. They will get about 3,000 to 6,000 pieces of microplastic, which is very high.
And what impact is this having?
Well, smaller are the pieces of plastic, more bioavailable they become for smaller organisms and in the water itself. So it can affect fish, whales that will ingest these microplastic. And then in terms of bigger types of debris, you can find some fishing nets, which is a danger for the wildlife in terms of entanglement.
And what about our contribution to this waste? I mean, how can we as individuals reduce our daily use of plastic? Just briefly there, Sarah, if you don't mind.
Yes, so one very easy fix for the consumers is actually to stop using single-use plastic. So these items, such as a water bottle, such as plastic utensils, can be very easily exchanged for reusable items. So this is a very easy fix for us. And in terms of durable goods, we can try to find better alternatives than plastic and better material for the sake of the environment.
OK, better alternatives to plastic. Well, Sarah Royer, a marine biologist from the University of California, thank you so much for speaking to us here on Good Morning Europe.